hope you're all okay. Sorry it's been a little bit of a long time since I did my last vlog. Of course, as usual, it's been incredibly busy. We've been doing all sorts at Crafty Sew So. One of the main things that's been keeping us busy was going to the Handmade fair this May, which was absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed getting out there and getting to see people. I met up with Vicky, and helped her out with one of the classes that she was running, which was an African wax print skirt in her signature bright colours. Did you catch her podcast on Stitches Brew? Wasn't it brilliant? Really inspired me to sew more colours. Not that I needed that much more inspiration for that. But yeah, the Handmade fair was absolutely brilliant. We met Kirsty, which was lovely. She has so much time for everybody, it's wonderful. She made a real effort to go around and say hi to all the stall holders, and whenever anybody wanted a photo with her, she was absolutely delighted to have a photo taken. So she's just fantastic, and she does so well at what she does. The fair in itself was so well organised. As a punter, I went there last year, and then it was really lovely to come back as a stall holder this year and hear, everybody saying what a great fair it was, and they were really glad to see us there. We were really glad to be there. So yeah, it was lovely. Really nice weekend out. It was absolutely knackering, of course. We were up at 6 a.m. every morning and then not really getting home and settled until like 9 o'clock at night. But sometimes a weekend like that is so worth it. And we have finally put the shop back together again, so you can come and find all the things that you maybe saw at the fair but didn't pick up then back in their normal place in the shop. So of course we all wore a little bit of our handmade wardrobes at the fair. We took all of our my handmade wardrobe patterns and they got a great reception. People loved the versatility of them. They were really impressed with the booklets, which we had a couple of examples out of. So I think we sent a few brand new sewers and established sewers away with really nice bundles of patterns and fabrics to go and enjoy making up. And as we always say, we'd love to see what people have been making. So if you did buy a bundle from us at the fair, then please do share it with us with the hashtag MHW patterns, and then we'll be able to find you. So I wore an A-line skirt on the first day, which couldn't have been more on brand. I had the fabric printed by Spoonflower, and yeah, it was fab. It was really good. They used the dogwood denim from their range, which is quite a heavy weight actually, and I have to say it does wash out a little bit. So if you're looking for a really bright colour, I would say, maybe avoid this particular base because I don't think it holds the colour quite as well. But seeing as our kind of design is a slightly more muted blue, it kind of worked for what we were doing. So I made up our A-line skirt from the All the Cute Skirts pattern, and I didn't really make any changes. I put an exposed zip on the back actually, which kind of modernises it a little bit, I guess. And I just kept it knee length because I knew I'd be doing lots of kind of lifting and reaching and stuff like that, and quite tall as well, so didn't want any exposure. And yeah, that was nice, and yeah, got lots of compliments on it, which is always nice. So Tracy, who was helping us on the Sunday, made a fantastic cozy jersey dress. Now, she is the queen of scuba. She finds the most amazing scubas and then she makes the most fantastic things out of it. And she said that she whipped up this dress in just a couple of hours. So yeah, it was really lovely. It's such a kind of standout dress, and we love it, absolutely love it. So Freya wore a everyday amazing shift top, which she'd made in one of our cotton lawns. And she also made a short A-line denim skirt, which she added a little detail to, a bit of a pattern hack, if you may. And we'll feature that on our blog in the next couple of weeks. She added a panel down the front, and it created a mock button placket, which looked really cool. And she added some jeans buttons as well down the front, kept the normal zip in the back. Yeah, and it just looked really fun. So she made the short version of the pattern, and that suits her proportions really well. She's 5'1", 5'2", I think. So you can kind of see how that looked on her. Yeah, it was really nice to both be wearing my handmade wardrobe patterns. So we also launched our new kits and our new patterns at the fair. Our new kits included revamps of our zipped makeup bag. We just used some new kind of more updated fabrics for that. So we've got a really cute toucan print, we've got a sewing print, and we've also got a red floral print as well. And they're all available on our online shop at the moment. And we also launched my favourite, the felt floral headband, and I love this. I really felt like it was really fun to wear at the Handmade fair. And they're really fun to make as well, because you can basically make as many flowers as you want. You get quite a lot of felt in the kit, at least enough to make probably, you know, a headband and enough for, say, some like hair grips, or maybe like a brooch or something like that. You know, you can really have fun with it, and you can do lots of practices as well. Not that you really need to, because they are pretty simple techniques, and all the steps are illustrated in a little booklet, which I'll put a picture of here. The actual concept of the design and all the research and the illustrations and the instructions, with a bit of our help, were designed by Chloe Cummins, who has just finished her BA in textiles design, and we are so proud of her. She was our intern for the whole of last year, and she just did wonderfully, and I can't wait to go and see her graduate show, which is in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So yeah, massive thanks to Chloe for designing a fantastic kit, and we're really excited to be able to share it with everybody now. So that's also up on our website as well. So, other exciting news, I expect you all know about this, but the Sewing Weekender is on again, and tickets went live yesterday, and I got one! Which I'm so excited about. I really wanted to go this year. Yeah, I can't wait to get away and do a whole weekend of selfish sewing. It's going to be wonderful. And I think I'm probably going to make the action pack, I think. I might make a dress version of the action pack top, maybe. We'll see what the weather's like by then, because it's going to be at the end of August, and I might not want like summery things, so I might possibly take something a little bit more wintry, like maybe another cozy jersey, because by then it's going to be that kind of time, isn't it? So yeah, but yeah, so excited to have tickets, I really am. And I hope that if you wanted to get your tickets, you did. I hear that they pretty much sold out almost straight away, and the girls from the Fold line, I think, did some kind of staggered tickets, maybe. And at Crafty Sew So, we're official sponsors as well. So if you are going, you will find a nice little gift from us in your goodie bag. So look out for that. And I'm sure I'll be posting lots more updates on my plans of what I'm going to make that weekend. And I'd love to hear your plans of what you're going to make as well. So other than that, I have been beavering away at wedding stuff. So as you probably all know, I'm getting married in less than a month now. I am getting married on the 21st of June, and then we're having a big party on the Saturday at a village hall. So if you've been following my DIY wedding dress support group on Instagram, then you'll have spotted a few updates of what I've been doing. I've been trying to keep it a little bit secret, because now that it's getting really close to the time, it's hard to kind of not show the whole dress. It's a closed group, so Matt can't, well, he doesn't really want to, but Matt can't go on and kind of get a sneak peek. So yeah, it's only people that kind of, you know, really want to have a look beforehand that can. And that's worked really well, because it's meant that I've got loads of support from people, and like when I've had questions or decisions to make, people have been really helpful with helping me to make those decisions, because oh my god, there are so many decisions when you're getting married. It's ridiculous. Like, I went flower shopping the other day to the wholesale flower market with my mum, and I was literally overwhelmed. It was a bit of a scary experience actually, because I realised that it's something creative that I don't know anything about. Like, I literally know the name of a daisy, and I found out what chrysanthemums look like. So yeah, it's been an education, but I don't know whether I'll remember anything. I just know that the flowers that I've gone for are I'm going for some oxeye daisies, sunflowers, pom-pom chrysanthemums, which are these really cool little kind of like half pom-pom looking flowers, which you can get in green, white and yellow, so they're really cool. And yeah, gypsophila, not gypsophily, which is what I keep calling it, gypsophila. And yeah, I just decided to keep it really simple, because we're going to have some wildflowers from the garden as well. God knows what they're called. They look really nice, and they're down at the bottom of our garden. But yeah, it's weird when you're a creative person and then somebody says like, here's something different to be creative about, and you just kind of freak out because you're used to being able to make decisions straight away, like that fabric, that pattern, that works. Whereas with this, it was just like, there's 100 different varieties of flower, and I just didn't know where to go with it. I've gone massively off on a tangent, as always. So I think what I was going to tell you about was my bridesmaids dresses. So that's one of the main things that I've been cracking on with this month. So I will grab something to show you, which is the fabric that my friend Chloe designed. So she did the design for it, and then I got it printed by a company called Contrado. So I'll just show you that there. It's beautiful. And bring it a little closer so you can see the quality of the print. It's really beautiful. The depth of colour is just wonderful, and it has a lovely sheen to it. I had the print printed on cotton sateen, or cotton satin as they call it. I call it cotton sateen. It's a non-stretch, so it doesn't have any stretch to it at all. Either way, it's actually quite a rigid fabric. It's heavy-ish. I would describe it as like a heavy cotton poplin. It's not quite a twill weight, but you can hear it has that kind of that snap to it. So it's that kind of poplin feel, but then it is just a little bit heavier weight, which holds the pleats of the design of the dress really, really well. And I think it's 172 GSM. And most of the cottons that we sell in store, like the cotton poplins, are about 120. So that kind of gives you an idea. GSM is grams per square metre. So that kind of gives you an idea about the weight. So yeah, the actual print quality of Contrado prints is phenomenal. They are expensive. I think this fabric was around £40 a metre. So it's definitely not a cheap option, but it's beautiful, and it's been so lovely to work with. Literally, like, it just goes together. It cuts really, really well. And it's been really kind of forgiving, considering that I've got to make 3 bridesmaids dresses on top of all the other things that I'm making. I'm really, really glad that I went for a really good quality fabric, because if I went for a cheaper fabric that just wriggled around all over the place and didn't behave, I think I'd literally be pulling my hair out right now. So I lined it with cotton poplin, mainly because I think if you're making a dress in cotton, and it's quite a heavyweight cotton, then lining it in cotton poplin just makes sense. So I wouldn't want to line a cotton dress in a synthetic. And actually, when I tried it on my sister the other day, it fitted really nicely. So the cotton poplin has a slight kind of sheen to it, so that helps to kind of get the dress on and off and on. It's not got long sleeves, just got little cap sleeves. So that works really well, because you've not got any sticking on the arms or anything like that. So I'm going to show you the dress now. It's not done completely. I haven't put a zip in the back. So I'm just going to hold it up and yeah, you can see what it looks like. So this is the dress, and yeah, it's got a lovely scoop neck at the front, little cap sleeves, which are really cute, and then I've fully lined those with the cotton poplin. And then at the waist, I don't know whether you can see these that well, but it has like nice pleats that go around and give it just a bit more fullness. So yeah, it's really lovely. I've scooped out the back as well. So this was a new look pattern. I don't have the name of it, but it was kind of one of those generic new look patterns that kind of you can do lots of things with. So I scooped out the back. I also took the front neckline down quite a bit, and I don't think I changed anything else. I kept the length the same, the pleats the same. So yeah, they're lovely, nice and simple. And I wanted a design that really let the fabric kind of sing out, because that's what it's all about. You know, it's all about the fabric. Chloe's designed it specifically to have the colours of our wedding theme. So yeah, it's just lovely, and it's so nice to have something that she's designed as part of the wedding as well. One of the things that I do need to do is put in a concealed zip. So I wrote a tutorial which is up on the My Handmade Wardrobe Patterns blog a couple of weeks ago of how to put in an invisible zip, and it is my absolute like go-to method for putting in an invisible zip, and pretty much never fails. So if you're at all intimidated by putting in the concealed zips, then go and take a look at that, because hopefully it'll help you through. So as well as the bridesmaids dresses, I've been making lots of waistcoats. So I had 5 to make in total, and Matt's helped me cut out a few, and my mum has been amazing, has done so much to help. She has done like 12 bound buttonholes. I only actually did the bound buttonholes on one of the waistcoats in the end, because I freaked out a bit and was like, oh, I haven't done bound buttonholes before. But she helped me go through them, and yeah, I'm really happy with how they've turned out. I'll just grab Matt's. So Matt's is a little bit different to the others. I use the Belvedere waistcoat pattern by Thread Theory, and just showing you what that looks like, kind of done up. Sorry, that's a terrible way of showing you. And the Belvedere waistcoat pattern looks a bit saggy on this hanger, but it does fit in really nicely. It has these darts down here, and it also on the front has darts as well, just there. And it creates a really nice fitted silhouette. Now Matt's quite athletic, and I thought, you know, to really show off his figure, he's got a lovely navy blue suit which we went out to buy, and a really nice fitted white shirt as well. So I thought a nice contoured waistcoat would just be beautiful on him. So yeah, I'm really happy that I went for a slightly different waistcoat for him. And I've done the bound buttonholes. I haven't done the backs of them yet, so that's why they've still got the pins in, but this is kind of what they look like. They are fiddly little monsters, but they're so worth doing, and they're really good fun. And I'm hoping at the end of the year to make a Claire coat by Closet to Case Patterns, and I'll put them on those as well. So this has been good practice. So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't done the back of them yet, which basically what I'm going to have to do is slice in between where these 2 pins are, just there, and then turn it in by hand, just kind of roll it in, and hand stitch just to finish off. So that's how you finish the back of the bound buttonholes. So I've got a couple of nights of kind of hand stitching to do, and I've also made some little covered buttons. So I've just picked out a little flower in the middle there, and they're going to go down the front as well. So yeah, just a little bit more hand stitching to do on these. So yeah, like I was saying, I made the Belvedere pattern for Matt, and then for the other guys I made a new look pattern. So just a really simple waistcoat pattern, which I've taught in classes before, and it doesn't have any fitting to it. So it does have, you can just about see these, it's got this little kind of belt at the back, and I've got some clasps to go on the back, like waistcoat buckles to go on the back as well. So I'll be putting those on. So yeah, one of the reasons why I went for a non-fitted pattern for the guys is the same as for the bridesmaids dresses, going for a pattern that had a little bit more leeway with it. My bridesmaids and our groomsmen are spread around all over the place. So we've got some up in Scotland, my bridesmaids down in London, and then we've got one over in Lincoln as well. And obviously, you know, really busy lives and everything like that, it's quite hard to get together for fittings regularly. So I went for a style that was a little bit more forgiving on the fitting, and the little belt at the back can just be cinched in if it's a little bit too big. So yeah, that's what I've been busy with mainly. I have had a little bit of time to squeeze in some selfish sewing as well. Although I say selfish sewing, it's going to actually be something that that goes in the shop window for a little bit. But it's this named clothing Kielo wrap dress, which I've made in the Lady McElroy stork print fabric. It's a cotton lawn. I absolutely love the Lady McElroy cotton lawns. I don't know how I have gone so long without them in my life. And they're literally flying out of our shop as well. You guys love them too. We've got some really lovely summery versions, but we've also got quite a lot of kind of really wearable dark-based fabrics. So that's something that they do really, really well, is that kind of dark bases with then like the bold colours, but not bright colours, like muted but really lovely. And one of the other ones that I have to make something out of next is this, which is the Mulberry Blooms. And again, this has been like massively popular. We've sold quite a lot of it already. I think we've got maybe 7 meters left-ish. So if you do want some of this, get into our shop or get online as soon as you can. And I'm going to make a Everyday Amazing top with long sleeves, I think. Although I'm thinking about gathering them into a little cuff around the bottom, which is something that I did with my deer print black Everyday Amazing top. The one I made, one that had like a little frill there and then the long sleeves. So I think I'm probably going to do that on this, just for a little bit of detail. Might add some pin tucks as well, because we've been working on a pin tuck project, which is kind of like a bit of a secret one at the moment. So it might be nice to kind of incorporate some pin tucks in this, and yeah, see how that goes. So as well as getting my Kielo wrap dress made, what else have I been doing? Yes, what I'm wearing. So today I am wearing a bettine, so Tilly and the Buttons bettine, little short sleeves, little round neck. This is such a go-to for me. As soon as this comes out of the wash, it's on, and I really like. I've put quite a wide elastic in the waist, and I really like how that sits. It sits quite high up on the waist, and I did think with my next one about moving it down, but actually it's really comfy and it creates a nice kind of silhouette as well. And I'm also wearing my self-drafted cardigan. So this is just a really simple little kind of cardigan, nice kind of tight-ish, but not too tight sleeves that kind of flare out slightly at the bottom with nice deep cuffs. I can't remember whether I've shown this before actually. It's got a wide band, and I was thinking about maybe making it so that it does up, because that would be an option and that doesn't bring it too tight or anything like that. It's still quite a nice shape. Nice big pockets, because we love a good big pocket. But I kind of feel for my next one, I'd like to do something a little bit different, and I can't think what. So if you guys have any ideas about what I could do with this to make it a bit different next time, then I would really love to hear them, because I think I might make the band down the front a little bit narrower, maybe. I'm thinking about maybe adding some gathers just here, or some pleats or something to give it a bit of detail. Maybe making it a bit longer as well, because at the moment it's just like sitting right just underneath my bum, and I'm thinking like maybe if it came right down with some splits at the side, that'd be quite cool. So yeah, share with me your comments, and I'd love to hear your ideas, and yeah, I'll have a go at making them. I haven't got that many plans of things to make because obviously I'm working on lots of wedding stuff, and then I've got a week off in Palma, in Mallorca, I think it's Menorca, and yeah, I won't be doing any sewing then. And then I've got a massive list of ATW things to do. So after the wedding, we keep saying, I'll do that after the wedding. We can do that after the wedding. So yeah, it's going to be a fun summer trying to get through this massive list, but yeah, it should be really good fun. So Freya's off to Blogtacular next week, and I think she's really looking forward to that. I've been listening to loads of the Blogtacular podcasts, and they are fab. There's some really, really good advice from Kat and all the guests that she has on as well. So yeah, I've been really enjoying listening to that. That's been my latest listening, and yeah, I think Freya's really looking forward to going down and catching up with some sewing buddies beforehand, and then getting some inspiration so we can bring you even more fun blogs and all the things that you're looking for. We always love to hear what you are keen to watch or read about, so please do just drop us an email if you have any ideas for us. Or any thoughts or comments or anything like that. And if you do want to always keep up with our latest news, sign up to our newsletter on our website and subscribe to this vlog. Obviously we try and post vlogs as often as possible, but not been quite so frequent recently, but ATW will be right back on it, I think, and bringing you lots more frequently. So yeah, that's it for now. So I'll see you again soon. Happy sewing.